into effect across the country. Anthony Albanese made the appeal in a video message telling children and teenagers the law is for their own good. Social media platforms risk being fined if they allow access to young people covered by the restrictions. Well, those were the headlines. The news continues here on Al Jazeera.
Well, I'm very sorry about that. I was actually not monitoring the volume, but the news you were just looking at over there, that news, very sad news. They just ended peace deal that was signed by Donald Trump between Congo and Rwanda. Can you imagine? They have broken the ceasefire did not hold. The peace deal did not work. Now what you were just looking at over there. So the African Union did not solve this problem. And they take this from Africa, they brought it to the United States to sign peace deal. Now it's not even a week. Now fighting have broke out again between your brother country. It's so sad, you know, very sad. So the peace deal did not work. And the news you were just looking at, but we can go back to more headlines. Let me see what I got to bring to you in the next few minutes. Yeah, I'll go back on stage.
Defense of empire and colonialism and his arguments against reparations for slavery. Tonight, I will also be joined by three experts. Gurminder Bhamra, Professor of Historical Sociology in the Department of International Relations at the University of Sussex, Kojo Karam, Professor of Law and History at the University of Loughborough, and Lawrence Goldman, Fellow and Tutor in Modern History at St. Peter's College, Oxford University.
So, you know, last week I brought you some news about Liberia, right? The AI already generate that for me because I think so far many people think when they hear AI, the AI is a dinyara. They don't say truth. That's lie. The AI actually bring what the story says, except you want to, you know, you want to do something else. You want to bring your own news. But the AI actually don't bring news that. Sometimes they might make mistakes. But say news you hear from other people, like on media. If you actually do your script good, and the actual fact, the truth, and put into the system for the AI to give you that news, the AI will give you the news that you put there. They will not change anything for you except you install lies. You know, if you install lies in the system for the AI to read it for you, the AI will read it for you, but the AI actually don't lie. So people say, oh, that AI, the way you make your story, that's how the AI will bring the story. If you choose to lie, expect the AI to lie. You know what I mean? So I am not sure if the AI gonna lie if you don't install lie in the system for the AI to lie. For example, if you say today is tomorrow, and that way you write, the AI is exactly going to read the same. Today is tomorrow. So when we get news about Liberia, quite recently, I'm gonna bring you the news that the AI actually did it for me because I got a story and I presented it to the AI, and the AI put it into the proper context, and then from there it give the news. I read it and see it. That was the real truth, and then there you go. So I'm gonna bring it right now. So I'll bring it on stage.
News.
So you can
Big news coming out of Liberia. President Joseph Boakai's government has just submitted a historic national budget for 2026. We're talking a whopping $1.211 billion, the largest in the nation's history. So, what does this mean for the average Liberian? Well, this budget signals a major pivot. Instead of just tightening the belt, the government is focusing on strategic investment. A huge chunk of this money, about $280 million, is going directly into development projects. That means better roads, more reliable electricity, improved social services, and a boost for agriculture and tourism. This all aligns with President Boakai's Arrest agenda for inclusive development. Interestingly, 94% of this funding is projected to come from domestic revenue, including a significant one-time payment from a mining deal. If managed well, this could be a game changer for Liberia's growth and improve living standards for everyone. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates.
Wow, that was so beautiful. That's my news podcast right there. That was last week. You know, we've been trying on this thing. We want to make sure when we're doing everything here, we do it right. I know there will be a lot of mistakes, but you know, we just having everything. So at the same time, we're working and we want to pay attention to what we're doing here. So sometimes may not be correct. That is why we need to be trained and train people to do this. So we may not be correct in everything. So, but yeah. So I want to give my last message on this platform tonight to our fellow Nigerians. As you guys remember, few weeks ago, we heard a lot of noise from Nigeria. And this noise was not just about noise, it was about something very serious. You know, what did we hear? Because all along, we know very well that so many activities going on in certain part of Nigeria. I mean, not everywhere in Nigeria. Murdering people, kidnapping people by a certain group of people that portray themselves as jihadis or whatsoever, and all that is being funded by a group of people that sit and just watch these people do this thing. They are not Muslims, but because they portray themselves into Islam and they got a nomenclature on them, like people believe that this is what happened. But in every organization, there might be about people. So we don't know how they're being funded. We don't know where they're getting their weapons. And Nigeria is not making the weapons. So you think about it. So the crowd is out. Few politicians went into the United States and keep running after the U.S. to make sure that, you know, they try to invade some certain area in Nigeria. They try to, but everybody know exactly what is in Nigeria. Everybody know that they one gun fighting cannot end. How can a government in a whole country for decades and decades cannot end terrorizing innocent people in Nigeria? How can a government sit there and keep doing that? That tells you that these politicians, they are out for something. They are out for something. But the poor Muslims that allow these guys to do these things, they're not taking action. They kidnap Muslims, they kidnap other people, and now a few greedy people that came to the U.S., they want the U.S. to go and invade the place. Can't talk about they are murdering Christians. All that just something they would just want for the U.S. to go and do something over there. So the resources of that country, we're not going to know where they're going to go. So, but this is what I know for Nigeria. I made this special for you. I've been a refugee before. I know what is the refugee life is. You're never going to have home if you allow foreign troops to enter your country just for simple things that your government cannot solve, and you people cannot demonstrate against your government to solve that problem. They want the United States soldiers to go into that country. Do you know how the United States troops are expensive? These are people's kids. They don't want to go die anywhere. So they are very, very expensive. If the US take weapon against these people and anything happen over there, I will tell you, Nigeria, you will pay for it. You will pay for it to generations and generations. See what our country going through now because the US took part in the war on their own game. And you know what Nigeria got, right? So if we allow the US to take part in that war, trust me, we would be sitting on the side watching you guys being the refugees. Nowhere home. You're not going to go home again anymore. And the United States will not even allow you to stay to their country. Why? Because they don't need you. So, but this is what I put together for you, Nigerians. I'm going to leave the day before I go. Very, very important. So I want you to listen to this. If you agree with me, that's fine. If you don't agree, then well, do what you gotta do. But listen to this. This is what I wrote. Where is it? Tell me. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, man. I need to add it on here. It's not adding. Okay, that's it right there.
Danced, dreaming of a brighter future. This object,
so this is what I got for you, Nigeria.
Imagine a story set in the vibrant heart of West Africa, Nigeria. A tale that begins with a promise, a whisper of liberation carried on the wind. And powerful object, magnificent and powerful, arrives, hailed as a beacon of hope. People from all corners of the nation, from the bustling streets of Lagos to the ancient city of Kano, gathered to witness its arrival. It was meant to be the dawn of a new era, a symbol that would unite and free its people from generations' struggle. The air was electric with anticipation. Songs of freedom filled the streets, and children danced, dreaming of a brighter future. This object, they believed, held the key to unlocking Nigeria's true potential, a future where prosperity and peace would reign supreme.
This is a story that I wrote, and this is a script I wrote and put this into this formula for Nigerians. I want you to keep watching this. This object you see out there, you think they're coming to rescue you, right? No, they are not. They are not coming to rescue you. It sounds like that, but they are not. They're going to leave you along the way. This is it. This is what I wrote and put into story for you. So you Nigerians will know exactly that there is something serious coming into your country if you allow this to happen. You know, let me start over again because this is going to be the last one for tonight. And then I'll leave from here. Listen to this again. Add to stage now.
Magnificent and powerful, arrives, hailed as a beacon of hope. People from all corners of the... Imagine a story set in the vibrant heart of West Africa, Nigeria. A tale that begins with a promise, a whisper of liberation carried on the wind. And powerful object, magnificent and powerful, arrives, hailed as a beacon of hope. People from all corners of the nation, from the bustling streets of Lagos to the ancient city of Kano, gathered to witness its arrival. It was meant to be the dawn of a new era, a symbol that would unite and free its people from generations of struggle. The air was electric with anticipation, songs of a brighter future. This object, they believed, held the key to unlocking Nigeria's true potential, a future where prosperity and peace would reign supreme. But destiny, as it often does, had a cruel twist in store. The very beacon of hope began to cast a dark shadow. Its immense power was... The ground trembled, not with joy, but with instability. The object's energy men to build, began to displace. Families who had lived on their ancestral lands for centuries found themselves uprooted. Their homes, their memories, their very sense of belonging vanished. What started as a trickle of displaced people soon became a flood. Nigerians, once proud refugees in an instant. The dream of liberation morphed into a nightmare of exile. Scattered across the globe, they carried with them the fragments of a broken promise. The object, their supposed savior, had become the architect of their sorrow, leaving them without a homeland. They found themselves in foreign lands, not as welcome guests, but as outsiders. Their stories met with suspicion and their culture misunderstood. The very people who were meant to be freed were now adrift, navigating a world that seemed to have no place for them. Their identity, once rooted in the Nigerian soil, was now a question mark. This is a story of how a symbol of hope became a source of profound despair, leaving a nation's people to wander, forever searching for a home they could no longer return to. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe for more compelling narratives from